Welcome to Hardcore Course in Miracles. Welcome to Hardcore Course in Miracles with Earl Purdy. This is Hardcore Course in Miracles. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not really for a beginner. It's really intense. I'm telling you, this is Hardcore Course in Miracles. It's going to be geared towards students who are actually studying and applying a Course in Miracles. The Hardcore Course in Miracles class is I'm assuming that you are a Hardcore Course in Miracles student and you have been studying it and you want to study it and you're in it. Welcome to a Hardcore Course in Miracles. Everyone else is welcome, but this is what it's geared toward. Hardcore Course. Let me tell you, we're beating the same heart. We've been together from the start. Take a breath, take a breath. Tell me, can you hear it? Tell me, can you feel it? Put your arms around it and know that we are one. Yeah, we are one. Come together and understand that Christ was born inside of every man. He's waiting for us to choose Him as ourselves. Just choose love as ourselves. When you choose Him, you know you choose me too. Everyone becomes a part of you. You will know that love is who I am. Breathe, let it in, let it in. You and me were not that far apart. Yeah, we're beating the same heart. We've been together from the start. You and I, we've been together from the start. Tell me, can you hear it? Can you hear it? Tell me, can you feel it? Put your arms around it and know that we are one. You and I, we are one. Yeah, we are one. Oh, we are one. I'm going to give you the guidelines. Here are the guidelines. Remember only this. You need not believe these ideas from A Course in Miracles. You need not accept these ideas from A Course in Miracles. You need not even welcome these ideas from A Course in Miracles. Some of the ideas in A Course in Miracles, you may actively resist some of the ideas. You may actively resist some of the ideas. You may actively resist some of the ideas. Some of the ideas you will find hard to believe. Some of these ideas you are going to find hard to believe. And others, some of the other ideas in A Course in Miracles are going to be quite startling. It says it right here in the workbook. Some of these ideas are going to be quite startling. You are not asked to judge and analyze the ideas at all. This isn't about analyzing these ideas. This gathering is not about judging and analyzing these ideas. It's about using these ideas, experiencing these ideas. It's their use that will give these ideas meaning to you and will show you that the ideas are true. It is using the ideas that will give the ideas meaning to you. It is using the ideas that will give the ideas meaning to you and will show you that they're true. It's using the ideas that will give the ideas meaning to you and will show you that they're true. It's the use of the ideas that's going to give the ideas meaning to you and show you that the ideas are true. That's right. That is 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 right. Welcome to A Course in Miracles, Hardcore with Earl Purdy. Welcome, mighty companions. I'm so glad that you're here live. We are going to be on page 426 in the Foundation for Inner Peace version of the course in the text. We're on page 426 in the text. The section is called The Gift of Lilies. The Gift of Lilies. Chapter 20, Section 2, The Gift of Lilies, on page 426. On page 426, The Gift of Lilies in chapter 20, in the Foundation for Inner Peace version of the course. Don't forget that you can interact with yourselves as well as interact with me. Don't forget to share this video so other people can watch it. I will be looking at all of your comments, and occasionally I will be reacting and responding to them. I'm going to get out of the way as much as I can and let Spirit use me as a messenger. That's what my goal is. My role is the role of the messenger. So there's a message that I want to give you. Okay. So I can be able to see your comments. I want to thank all of you for coming online. Okay. The gift of lilies is the same as the gift of forgiveness. You all know that I use a lot of repetition because it's about us hearing what the Course is saying. So the gift of lilies is the gift of love. It's the gift of forgiveness. I'm going to give you some of the Course in Miracles definitions of some of these terms so that it will be easier for you to understand what it's talking about. Lilies, the gift of lilies is the gift of forgiveness. The gift of lilies is the gift of forgiveness. The gift of lilies is the gift of love. The gift of lilies is the gift of love. Now, the Course in Miracles is going to say some things about the body that might bring up that part that says that you may actively resist the ideas. So I'm going to say some things. I've been teaching the Course in Miracles for almost 40 years and learning it. And this is a very powerful section in terms of the things that it says about the body. That's why I'm going to start out with giving us what I call the Course in Miracles experience. I want you to have an experience. So we're going to do whatever the Course in Miracles is telling us to do. I'm going to stop and we're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. The first sentence says, look upon all the trinkets made to hang upon the body and to cover the body or for the body's use. So what did the Course in Miracles just tell us to do? Look at the trinkets. Look at the trinkets. Look at the trinkets made to hang. The trinkets that are made to hang upon the body. It's a very interesting way to put it. This necklace is a trinket. The Course says this necklace is a trinket that was made to hang. Hang, that's what it's doing. Hang on my body. Jewelry. When you say I want some jewelry, you're saying, dear, would you buy me a trinket made to hang on my body? Baby, would you buy me a trinket made to hang on my body? That's the same as saying, give me some jewelry. Give me a necklace. I want a necklace. I want some jewelry. Look upon all the trinkets made to hang upon the body. He even calls the clothes, in a sense. He calls the clothes a trinkets. He says, it's, if you want to make it easy, it's anything that's on the body. He says, look at all the trinkets made to hang on the body to cover it or for the body's use. We come up with all these different trinkets. And right now, the Course in Miracles is saying, look at the trinkets. Look at the jewelry. Look at anything that's hanging on the body. Look at anything that's covering the body. Look at anything that's for the body's use. We were told, look at it. So I want you to take a moment and I want you to think about the trinkets that are on your body right now. Whether it's a ring, whether it's a watch, whether it's a necklace, whether it's clothes, whether it's pants. Just take a moment to look at all the things that are made to hang on the body, to cover the body. He says, think about all the things that are for the use of the body. Think about it. He said, look at it, look at it, look at it. So we're actually being told to look at the jewelry. Look at whatever clothes a person has on. Look at whatever is hanging on the body. Look at whatever is covering the body. And what is it that the next thing that the Course in Miracles says? It also says that see all the useless things made for the body's eyes to see. Look on all the many offerings made for the body's pleasure. Look at what the body look upon the body and look at all the things that are made for the body's use. Look at all the things that are made for the body's use. Look at the stuff that's on your body. Look at the things that are on your body. Look at the things that are on your body. Look at the things that are on your body. The Course in Miracles calls all the things that are on the body useless things that were made for the body's eyes to see. So when the Course in Miracles says, look at all the trinkets made to hang on the body or to cover it for its use, the Course in Miracles is saying, I want you to see that you're looking at useless things that were made for your eyes to see. When you look at the things that are hanging on the body, you're looking at useless things that were made for your eyes to look at. You're looking at useless things that were made for your eyes to look at. What are the useless things that were made for your eyes to look at? The useless things that were made for your eyes to look at is the jewelry and the trinkets that are covering your body. All of the things that you have that are covering your body, all your jewelry, all your trinkets, your watches, your clothes, everything that is covering your body, the Course in Miracles says, these are useless things that were made for your eyes to see. Did not say that the trinkets were bad. Didn't say the trinkets were something to feel guilty about. It didn't say the trinkets were something to judge yourself about. It said that it was useless. Just because something is useless does not mean that it's bad. Just because something is useless, that doesn't mean that it's something to feel guilty about. So if you are, you got a bunch of trinkets that you like, then that doesn't mean that you're bad. That's not a bad thing. It just means that you have a lot of trinkets that are useless that you like. It says right here, look upon all the trinkets made to hang upon the body. Look at all the trinkets made to cover the body or for the body's use. See all the useless things that are made for your eyes to see. So the Course is just saying, I just want you to look at it. I just want you to see all the useless things that have been made for your eyes to see. I want you to see all the useless things that were made for your eyes to see. Then it says, I want you to think on the many offerings made for its pleasure. So I want you to think about all the different things you do to pleasure your body. Think about all the different things you do to pleasure your body. Think of the many offerings made for its pleasure. Think of all the things you do to pleasure your body. Think about the pleasures of the body. Think about the pleasures of the body. Think about the pleasures of the body. Think on the many offerings that are made for the body's pleasure. Think on the many offerings that are made for the body's pleasure. So think of all the things. What do you do for the pleasure of your body? What is it that you do for the pleasure of your body? What is it that you do for the pleasure of your body? Think about what you do for the pleasure of your body. Think about what you do to pleasure your body. Think about the bodily pleasures that you like. Think about the bodily pleasures that you like. And remember that all of these pleasures, all of these bodily pleasures, all of these physical pleasures, all the offerings to your body, all the things you do to your body, all the things you do to pamper your body, you're trying to make something seem lovely that you really hate. I'm just saying what the Course in Miracles is saying. It is a trip to say this particular section because it says some really strong stuff. I'll say it again. I want you to think about all the offerings that you make for the body's pleasure. Then it says, I want you to remember that everything you're doing for the body, everything that you're doing to focus on the beauty of the body, everything that you're doing to pleasure the body, the Course in Miracles says it's not a sin, it's not bad, you're not bad, there's no such thing as sin and guilt, so it's nothing to feel guilty about, but you're really trying to make something seem lovely that you really hate. The Course in Miracles says that there's a part of us that hates our body, that there's a part of us that judges our body, criticizes our body, feels limited by the body. There's a part of us that's not in love with our body. The Course in Miracles says there's a part of us that's not in love with our body. There's a part of us that doesn't like the body. There's a part of us that hates the body. There's a part of us, he says, that actually hates the body, that hates being in the body, hates having to deal with the body. There's a part of the mind called the ego, the fearful part of the mind. The Course in Miracles says that the reason why a part of the mind is focusing so much attention on the body and trying to make sure it gives the body a lot of offerings of pleasure and trying to make it seem lovely is because I really don't like it, but I'm really trying to make myself like my body because I really don't like my body. So what I'm really trying to do is make myself love my body. I really don't love my body, and I'm trying to make myself love my body. That's why I put on the clothes that I put on. That's why I put on the trinkets. That's why I do the jewelry. That's why I try to give myself a lot of physical pleasures, is because I'm trying to make something lovely that I really hate, something lovely that I really don't like. The Course in Miracles is saying that this is really a trip. It's really a trip. I'll say this again because this is strong. I'm just delivering the message. I didn't write the Course in Miracles, by the way. I'm just saying what it's saying. The first thing it says is, because I like to make it practical to myself. So basically, the Course in Miracles is said in these first few sentences, in my perception of it, it's saying, I want you to look at everything that you put on the body and everything you do for the body and everything you cover the body up with. I want you to think about that. Then it says, I want you to understand that these were useless things that were made for your eyes to see. The jewelry, everything else that we put on the body. The Course says, ultimately, it's a useless thing that was made for you to look at. Okay? Then it says, I want you to think about all the offerings that you make for the pleasure of the body. And then I want you to remember that you're trying to make something seem lovely that you really fear, something that you really hate, something that you really fear. Think about how many fears are around what may happen to your body. Think about how many fears are around what could happen to the body. So the Course then says, would you employ this hated thing? Would you employ this hated thing, this body that you don't love completely? Would you employ this body that you don't love to draw your brother to you? I have hired my body to attract people to me. I have hired my body to attract people to me. There's a part of me that wants you to be attracted to me because of the way my body looks. There's a part of me that wants you to be attracted to me because you like how I look and how I sound. There's a part of me that wants you to be attracted to me because of what I have. There's a part of me that wants to use my body, this thing I really and truly don't really love as much as I should love, especially as it seems to get older. I'm trying to use this body, this hated thing, this thing that a part of me fears. I'm trying to use it to draw my brother to me. I'm trying to use my body to draw you and to attract you to me. I'm trying to use I hope you go, man, I love that top that Earl has on. As a matter of fact, I'm attracted to, I used to have women say when I was young a lot, I just love your eyes. So I saw that my eyes could attract women to me. So the Course of Miracles is straight up. He's saying, I am and I have tried to employ this body to draw my brother to me, even though I hate it, even though I've never thought my ego has never thought that this body was good enough, hot enough, strong enough, pretty enough, handsome enough. There's a part of me that hates this body, but I'm still trying to use it to draw people to me. I'm still trying to use what I don't love completely to draw people to me. I'm trying to use my body and what's on my body and how my body looks to draw. I love how he says, to draw your brother to you. I am using my body that I don't love like I should to draw you to me. I want to attract you to me through my body. Why do you think we spend so much time on, why do you think the makeup industry and the clothing industry and all these other industries, which are wonderful, but come on now, they're about trying to make the body seem lovely, because I believe that if my body is handsome, if my body is cute, and my body is fine, then I can attract somebody to me. I can attract you to me. I want to attract you to me through my body. There's a part of me that wants to attract you through my body. And I don't really like it. I don't really like my body the way I should like my body. So it says in that question, would you employ this hated thing to draw your brother to you? That's right there on the page in front of you. Would you employ this hated thing? What hated thing? The physical body. Would you employ your body to draw a person to you? In other words, and to attract that person's body's eyes. I'm trying to use my body to get you to look at me. I'm trying to use my body to get you to use your eyes to look at me. I am trying to use my body to get you to look at me. I'm trying to use my body and what's on my body and how my body looks. I'm trying to use it in order to get your attention and to draw your eyes to me. But I don't really love this body myself. So I'm really using the thing that I don't really love myself to try to draw you and to attract you to me. That's why nothing is more frightening to the average person than for them to think something happens to their physical beauty, or that their body is marred in some way. Or that's why getting older seems to be such a trip for many people, because as you get older, your body changes and it looks like your body isn't as attractive as it used to be. So you can't employ it. Your body is going to be unemployed. You're afraid your body is going to be fired. It's because your body, you can no longer employ your body to attract people to you. So a part of you is going to want to fire your body, make your body unemployed. That's what this book is saying to us. How many books do you read that are really that honest and as straight up as the Course in Miracles is? Whether you like it or not, whether or not you got a ton of resistance coming up to what I'm saying. How many books you read say, all that jewelry and all that stuff you all are putting on your bodies, that's just useless stuff that was made for you to look at. You paying all that money every month for useless stuff that was made for you to look at. I also want you to think about how many offerings you make, all the things you try to do just to try to pleasure your body. And then he says, what I want you to do is I want you to remember that all of this stuff was made to try to make your body look lovely. But you really don't like your body. There's a part of you that really doesn't like your body, but you're trying to make your body seem lovely. And then he asked the question, do you want to use your body, the thing that you don't really love yourself, to attract people to you and to attract their eyes? Do you really want to use your body to attract people and to attract their eyes? Do you want to use your body to attract people and draw people to you? And do you want to use your body to attract a person? Do you want to use your body to attract a person's eyes? Of course I do. That's why I try to make sure my pictures look good. If you're on some type of a dating site, you want to make sure you have an awesome looking picture, even if you don't look nothing like that picture. This is like me going on a dating site and then sending them a picture of my high school graduation picture. It's me, but it ain't the way I am now. Why? Because I'm scared you'll look at me at the age that I am and feel like you're not attracted to me. You're not attracted to what? My body. You're not attracted to my appearance. Because I'm trying to get you to be attracted to me through the way that my body looks, even though I don't like the way my body looks myself. I have some hate and fear about my body myself. So the Course in Miracles says that when you use your body that you really don't love to try to draw somebody to you and try to attract their attention in their eyes, there's something that the Course in Miracles wants you to learn. So there's something the Course in Miracles wants you to learn every time you try to use your body to attract somebody. Whenever you try to use your physical circumstances to attract somebody, the Course in Miracles says there is something that I want you to learn. I know you're always trying to use your body and your physical circumstances to somehow attract somebody, but I want you to learn something from doing that. There's a lesson that you can learn from using your body to attract people to you, even though you don't love it yourself. There's a lesson that you can learn from this. There's a lesson that you can learn from looking at the jewelry and all the stuff that you use to cover your body, Recognize that it's something that's really useless that was just made for you to look at. Think about all the stuff that you do just to try to pleasure your body. And remember that you're just trying to make something seem lovely that you really hate and don't really love yourself, the Course is saying. And then what you want to use this thing that you really don't love to try to attract people to you and to try to get their attention. If you do that, there's something that you can learn. There's something that you can learn. What you can learn is that every time you try to employ your body just to attract somebody to you, or whenever you try to use just your physical circumstances to attract somebody to you, you're offering that person a crown of thorns. So the Course in Miracles says, if you're just offering somebody something that you don't really love yourself, you're just offering that person a crown of thorns. The Course calls the body being used just to attract somebody, and that's it, as you offering somebody a crown of thorns. That the Course in Miracles says, what you're doing, when I go out to the club and I try to pick somebody up and all I'm trying to do is be attracted to their body and have them just attracted to my body, the Course in Miracles is basically saying to me that I'm walking up to the person and I'm offering them a crown of thorns. I'm offering you fear. I'm offering you separation. I don't recognize that that's what I'm doing. It says not recognizing it for what it is. I'm not recognizing that I'm trying to offer you something that I don't really love myself. I don't recognize it for what it is. But what I am trying to do is justify your own interpretation of its value by his acceptance. So what does that mean? I am judging the value of my body by how much you want it. I'm judging the value of my body by how much you want it. I'm trying to justify your own interpretation of the body's value by your brother's acceptance of it. It says it right there if you're looking at the page. I'm on paragraph 1. I'm not making this up. I'm delivering the message. The message is when you use your body that you don't really love yourself to try to attract somebody to you, you're really just offering them a crown of thorns. You're just really offering them fear. And you don't recognize it. And the Course says you're also trying to justify your own interpretation of how valuable the body is by how much somebody else wants it. I really think my body must be really valuable because you really accept it. You really want it. It's something you want to get. So it must be valuable because you want to accept it. So the Course in Miracles says, I'm offering you my body so that I'll feel better about it because you want it. I'm offering you my body so that I can prove to myself that it is as valuable as I want it to be. And I feel like my body is valuable and beautiful because you accepted it. You want it. I'm offering you my body, not recognizing that I'm really just trying to justify my own interpretation of my body's value by your acceptance. The Course in Miracles is just telling the truth. It's just breaking it down. It's saying, let me tell you what you're doing. You really don't love your body the way you should love your body. As a matter of fact, there's a part of you that fears and hates your body. And so it covers it up with all kinds of jewelry and trinkets and clothes and really cool things because it's trying to make a body seem lovely. I'm trying to make a body seem lovely that I really hate. So the Course in Miracles then says, then I'm going to use my body to try to draw you to me. Even though I don't love it myself like I should, I'm going to try to use you to draw. I'm going to try to use my body to attract you. I'm going to try to use my body or something about my physical circumstances. I'm going to try to use my body to attract you. But I need to remember that if I'm doing that, I'm just offering you a crown of fear. I'm just offering you some fear. I'm just offering you some thorns because I don't really love my body myself the way that I should love my body. So I'm trying to give you something that I don't love myself. So I'm really offering you some fear. I'm offering you a crown of thorns, not recognizing it for what it is and trying to justify my own interpretation of my body's value by your acceptance. I think my body is valuable. I think the body is important. And I want you to prove to me that my body is valuable and my body is important by how much you want it, by how much you are attracted to me. then I must be cool, I must be handsome, I must be beautiful, I must be valuable, I must be important because I have attracted you to me. And I'm offering my body to you. And if you accept my body, then I feel like my body really must be a cool body and really must be valuable. And so that's how I try to justify my own value of my own body. Like I told you, this is hardcore. So it might be me and one other person before the end of this particular time together. Ah, Don't, and I'm going to say this to you over and over again. If you listen to anything that the Course in Miracles, let me give you what I call a Course in Miracles Earl tip. If you listen to anything I say and you feel any kind of guilt about it, you didn't hear what I said correctly. You're never hearing what the Course in Miracles is saying correctly if you feel guilty, angry, or afraid. If you're feeling guilty, angry, or afraid, you're not hearing what the Course in Miracles is saying correctly. That's how you can always tell when your ego is interpreting the Course in Miracles. When your wrong mind, your ego mind, is interpreting the Course in Miracles, you will listen to what I'm saying from A Course in Miracles and you will feel angry, or you will feel afraid, or you will feel guilty. So if you feel angry about anything you hear me say, if it makes you feel fear, if it makes you feel guilt, then it means you did not hear what I said correctly. You did not hear what I said with the correct attitude. You're not hearing it correctly. If you hear the truth correctly, it gives you peace. When you hear the truth correctly, it gives you peace. When you hear the truth correctly, it makes you feel lighter. When you hear the truth correctly, you feel more peaceful. When you're hearing it incorrectly, when you're hearing it through your ego, when you're hearing it through your ego, then you feel a fear about what I've just said. You feel some anger about what I've just said. You feel a lot of resistance to what I've just said. You might even feel some guilt. So don't make yourself feel guilty because you know you got 1,000 pair of shoes in the closet. And don't make yourself feel guilty because you bought a lot of clothes and trinkets and jewelry for yourself. And don't make yourself feel guilty because you know you want somebody to be attracted to you because they find you attractive. Don't feel guilty about that. The Course in Miracles is not saying that is a sin. The Course in Miracles is not saying that is a sin. The Course in Miracles is saying that it's just useless. You're just dealing with useless things. It's not useless things that are going to really reveal your value to you. So the Course is not saying it's bad. It's not saying it's good. It's just saying it's useless. It's then for me to turn around and want you to be attracted to me based on my body. And the truth is, I don't have a completely healthy image of myself. That I have criticisms and judgments about my own body. I see my own body as being flawed in some way. Then I'm going to turn around and want to offer that to you. And then by your acceptance of it, then I tell myself, well, my body must not be that bad because you want it. My body must not be that bad because you accepted it. And so the Course says, yet, and here's an even stronger sentence, boys and girls. It said, and this is the first paragraph, by the way. This is the first paragraph. We haven't gotten past the first paragraph. Okay? That just shows you how powerful A Course in Miracles is. It says, right now, what I want you to do before you get really heavy in the questions is to listen. Just let yourself listen a moment without believing that you have to understand it, without believing that you have to welcome it or believe it. Don't forget the guidelines. The guidelines are saying it's not about the judgment or the analyzing of the ideas. It's about using the ideas. And he says if you use it, you'll see that it's true. And you can't use something that you haven't heard. So I want to really invite you to let yourself hear this first and then see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to go back so that we can get back centered. Okay, so what is it that the Course in Miracles just told me? And I like to use myself as an example because it brings up less resistance when I keep saying you. So the Course in Miracles says, what I need to look at, so I'm going to just make it practical. Okay, look at this necklace, Earl Purdy, that's hanging in your body. It's a useless something for you to look at. Think about all the things you've gotten for the pleasure of your body. And realize, Earl, that you don't really love this body like you think you should, so you're really trying to make something seem lovely that you hate. That's why you got it all dressed up like that. Then I'm supposed to ask the question, would I use this hated thing to draw you to me Do I want to use this thing that I don't love like I should to attract your eyes? Because if I'm doing that, I need to learn I'm just offering you some fear. I'm just offering you illusion. I'm just offering you a crown of thorns. I'm trying to justify my interpretation of my body's value by your acceptance of my body. So I'm offering my body to you so that by your wanting it, I can then say my body must be really cool, my body must be really valuable, because there's a part of me that hates it. There's a part of me that hates it. That's what that first paragraph said. Oh, listen to this. Listen to this one more time. Look at all the trinkets that are made to hang on the body. Look at all the things that you make for the body. I want you to understand that you are looking at some useless things that were made for your eyes to see. That were made for your eyes to see. I'm thinking about all the pleasures that I've sought for my body. And I'm trying to make seem lovely something that I really don't like and something that I really hate. I'm trying to make my body lovely even though I don't feel like my body is lovely. There's a part of me that doesn't believe my body is beautiful and lovely. And so that part of me wants to use my body to attract people to me. Because I don't really love my body, then I'll believe my body is valuable by how much you want it. I will believe my body is valuable by how much you want it. I'm trying to prove to myself that my body is beautiful and valuable by how much you want it. People are trying to use their bodies to attract people to them, so that by that person's attraction and value of their body, they can feel that their body is really valuable. But you need to realize that when you're doing that, you are actually proclaiming that that other person is worthless to you. Because if a person was really valuable to you, you would not be offering that person something you didn't love yourself. If that person was really valuable to you, you wouldn't offer them a body that you did not love yourself. You would never offer somebody something that you didn't feel good about yourself unless you didn't think that person was really valuable to you. You don't offer something that you don't love to somebody that you love. You don't offer a body you don't love to somebody you love. The fact that I even want to attract you to a body that I don't love, because I'm trying to love it and think that it's valuable because you want it and you accept it, that's really saying that you're really not valuable to me, that I want to give you something that I don't love myself. I want to give you something that I criticize, judge, and don't appreciate myself. That I'm proclaiming that you're worthless to me, you're not valuable to me. And on the other hand, your acceptance and delight at having my body, your acceptance and delight at receiving the body, your acceptance and delight at receiving the body that somebody is offering you that they don't love themselves, that also acknowledges the lack of value you place on yourself. That it says, yet still the gift proclaims his worthlessness to you, as his acceptance and delight acknowledges the lack of value he places on himself. So if I offer you a body that I don't love, if I offer you anything that I don't love, then that's saying you are really worthless to me. You're not really valuable to me. And if you will accept it from me, then it means you don't think you're valuable either. So if you accept my body that I don't love, and that I'm not sharing in love, and that I'm not expressing in love, something that I hate, something that I feel separate from, and I offer it to you, and you accept it, it also acknowledges the lack of value that you place on yourself. That's what this book is saying. That is some deep stuff to hear. That is some deep stuff to hear. Lesson. Here's some comments. Lesson: love yourself more. Work on you, inside and out. Another comment: I needed to hear this tonight. Another one: so true. Another comment: seeking validation via the physical attractiveness. Yes, yes, yes. People posted people. Here's an interesting one. Terry says, people posted a bunch of pictures from 4th of July, and all I could think of was how bad I looked in all those shots. This is very poignant for me. Thank you. Right, because I want to know that I'm okay according to how I think people are going to see my body and respond to my body and like my body. I'm trying to tell you, that's what makes it such a trip for me to get older. As I get older, I see how much I'm attached to how my body looks in terms of being able to attract people to me or make people notice me. Exactly like he's saying. If I feel insecure about my body, then I'm going to try to offer it and see how many people want it. And but really, since I don't love it like I should, I'm really not giving you something that's witnessing to the fact that you're really valuable to me, and the fact that you would accept a body that I didn't love would also mean that there's a lack of value that you place on yourself. So we are much greater than the bodies. We are much greater than our bodies. We are much larger than our bodies. We are a thousands and thousands and thousands and millions and millions and millions of times bigger than our bodies. We are unlimited beings. So if I offer you the most limited part of myself, that means that I don't really value the way I should. If you accept me giving you the most limited part of myself as your primary purpose, then that says you don't really value yourself either. That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. So in the next paragraph, it says, gifts are not made through bodies. If you're going to give somebody a real gift, and the only two gifts you can give, love or fear. The only two gifts you can give are love or fear, which is the same as saying, in this context, all I can give you is forgiveness or grievance. All I can give you is innocence or guilt. I can only see you as innocent. I can give you either the gift of innocence or I can give you the gift of trying to make you feel guilty. I can only give you the gift of innocence or the gift of guilt. So when the Course talks about gifts, that's what it's talking about. It's talking about the limited or the unlimited, fear or love, abundance or lack. Gifts are not made through bodies. If gifts be truly given, they are not made through bodies. If a gift is going to be truly received, it's not made through bodies. If you are receiving a gift, it wasn't the body that gave you the gift. If you're receiving love, it is not the body that gave you love. If you're feeling guilty, it's not the body that gave you guilt. If you feel innocent, it's not the body that gave you innocence. Gifts are not made through bodies. Gifts are not made through bodies. If they're going to be truly given and received, you don't give a gift through the body if the gift is going to be truly given and truly received. Why is it that you cannot make gifts through a body? Why is it that you cannot make a gift through bodies? Because bodies can neither offer nor accept. Bodies can neither offer nor accept, hold out nor take. Okay, what did the Course just tell us? My body is not offering you a gift. My body is not deciding to teach this class. My body is not giving you this class. It is not my body that's giving you this class. It's not my body that's giving you this teaching. It's not my body that offers, and it's not my body that's accepting the truth of what I'm learning. It is not your body that's accepting the truth of what you're hearing. Your body is not offering anything. Your body is not making the decision to accept anything. Your body is not making the decision to hold out something to someone. Your body is not making the decision to take something away from someone. Your body is not making the decision to give anything. Your body isn't making the decision to receive anything. Your bodies are not offering anything. Your body is not accepting anything. If I hold out my hand to you right now, my body did not make that decision. My body is not holding my body did not make the decision to hold the hand out. That's what the Course is trying to tell us, is that the body doesn't offer anything. The body also isn't accepting anything. The body isn't holding anything out to anybody, and the body isn't taking anything away from anybody. So what is doing the giving? Only the mind. It's your mind. It's your mind that's offering. It is your mind that is accepting. It is your mind that is holding out. It is your mind that's taking. See, your mind is directing your body. You are directing your body. Your body isn't making any decisions about what it's going to offer. Your body isn't making any decisions about what it's going to accept. Your body isn't making any decisions about what it's going to hold out, and your body's not making any decisions about what it's going to take. It's only the mind that's valuing. It's only you that's valuing. It's only you that's valuing. It is your mind and you. In the Course terms, they're synonymous. So only the mind decides on what it would receive and give. In paragraph 2, what did it just tell us? Only the mind can value. So what does that mean? It's your mind that's valuing whatever you're valuing, not your body. It is your mind that is valuing whatever you value. It is your mind that is valuing whatever you value. It is your mind only that's valuing whatever you value. It's only the mind. It's only the mind can value. Only the mind can value. The only thing that can value something is the mind. The only thing that can value anything is the mind. It is never the body that is valuing anything. Your body is never valuing anything. It is your mind that is valuing. It's only your mind that can value. So it's only the mind that decides on what it wants to receive. It is only the mind that decides on what it would give. It is only your mind that's deciding what it's going to give. It's only your mind that's deciding what it's going to receive. So it's your mind that's giving, and it's your mind that's accepting. It is your mind that is valuing. It is not your body that is valuing. It is not your body that makes one single decision about anything that you do. Your mind makes all decisions. Your mind makes all decisions. Your body, my hand is doing this. I'm doing this right now. My mind is directing my hand to move. My mind is directing my hand and fingers to move. The mind is directing my hand to move. My hand is not deciding to move. It is not my hand that is choosing to ball its fist. If I ball the body's fist up, it is the mind that is directing the body to ball its fist up. The body never makes any decisions. The body never makes any decisions. The body never makes any decisions. According to the Course in Miracles, the body is not making decisions. It's you. It's you that are making decisions, and your body is carrying those decisions out. Some of those decisions you're conscious of, some of those decisions you're unconscious of, but your body is a communication device, a communication medium that is just acting out your wishes. It's following your orders. And so the Course in Miracles says gifts aren't made through bodies. Real gifts come through the mind and the heart. If a gift is going to really be given, it's got to be something that goes beyond the body. If I'm going to give you a real gift, I've got to give you something that goes beyond the body. And that's not putting the body down, and it's not putting the body down, and it's not saying that anything you do with your body is guilty or bad or sinful. It's just saying that if I really want to give you the real deal, if I really want to give you the most unlimited love, the greatest gift, it's going to come through my consciousness. It's going to come through my spirit. It's going to come through my mind. It's going to come through my heart, because those parts of us are unlimited. Those parts of us reach out into the universe. And so therefore, when I offer you just my body, and I try to use my body to attract you, then I'm not trying to give you something that's really valuable. What I'm really trying to do is justify the value that I'm putting on my body by how much you want it and how much you accept it. And if you only want the body and that's all you're thinking about, then it also shows that you have a lack of value on yourself too. And we're both innocent, and you're both innocent, and you're both innocent, and you both are innocent. but we're just being told what's going on. That's what the Course in Miracles is doing. It's telling us what's going on. Then it says, bodies can neither offer nor accept, hold out nor take. Only the mind can value. So that means only the mind decides on what it wants to receive and wants to give. So you're the one that decides what you want to receive, and you're the one that decides what you want to give, because you and your mind are synonymous from a Course expressing. When it's talking about the mind, it's talking about you. When it talks about the spirit, it's talking about you. When it talks about love, it's talking about you. So we could just as easily say you're the one that decides what you're going to receive, and you're the one that decides what you're going to give. I'm the one that decides what I'm going to give, and I'm the one who decides what I'm going to receive. And then the Course says, and every gift the mind offers, depends on what the mind wants. So, what did it just tell us? Every gift that I give you depends on what I want. I only give people what I want. That means that every gift the mind offers depends on what the mind wants. That's just another way of saying everything I give people, it always depends on what I want back. Whatever people are giving, that's what they want. Whatever a person gives, that's what they want. It doesn't always look like a person is giving what they want to receive, but people are always giving exactly what they want to receive. You giving everybody a hard time, you want a hard time. You giving everybody attack, you want attack. You giving everybody love, you want love. You giving everybody peace, you want peace. Every gift your mind gives depends on what your mind wants. So that's another way of saying everything you give depends on what you want. So if you want to know what to give, you should say, what do I want? So the first thing you should ask yourself is, what do I want? And whatever it is that I want, and hopefully it's something that's on the love side, then that's what you give. Whatever you want, that's what you give. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, that's what you give. You give whatever you want. You give whatever you desire. Every gift the mind offers depends on what it wants. Every gift the mind offers depends on what it wants. That's a powerful universal law. So if I'm around somebody and they give me a hug, I know they want a hug. I know if someone gives me a conversation, they want a conversation. You know, the person that for whatever reason they don't give a hug, well, it's a person who don't want a hug, really. Because you always give, according to this, every gift the mind offers depends on what the mind wants. So you're always giving what you want to receive, whether you realize it or not. You're giving what you want to receive. And then the Course says, every gift the mind offers depends on what the mind wants. And then the next sentence says, the mind will adorn its chosen home most carefully. So, you're very careful about the clothes you put on. It says the mind will adorn its chosen home. What is the mind's chosen home? The mind's chosen home is the body. It looks like you are in a body. So you will adorn your body most carefully. You're very conscious of the clothes that you put on, and you're very conscious of what you look like. And it says it right there. The mind will adorn its chosen home most carefully. Because why are you getting dressed up? Why are you adorning your body so carefully? Making it ready. What are you doing? And I say that. I got to go home and get ready. How many times have you said that? You're getting ready to go somewhere and you go, I got to go home and get ready. That's what the Course is saying. You try to adorn your chosen home, the body, most carefully, making your body ready to receive the gifts. See, I'm getting ready so that I can receive the gifts that you're going to bring when you come to pick me up for that date. I'm just using this as an analogy to make this easier to understand. I go home, I get ready, I get dressed up, right? So that I can receive the gifts I want. And by offering the gifts I want to those who come unto my body, my chosen home, or those who I would attract to my body or my chosen home. I'm going to repeat this until you hear it, till it's easier for you to hear it, because there could be a lot of resistance to this sentence. So I'll say it again. Your mind adorns its chosen home most carefully, because you are trying to make the body ready to receive the gifts you want. I'm trying to make my body ready so that I can receive what I want. I'm trying to make my body ready so that when you get there, I can receive what I want. And I'm going to offer you what I want. I'm going to always offer you what I want. I'm going to try to, if I try to hug you, it's because I want a hug. If I give you a conversation, it means I want a conversation. In other words, the Course is saying that the mind always offers what it wants to those who come into its presence. So the Course in Miracles is saying that I'm going to offer you what I want. I'm going to offer what I want to those that I attract to me through my body. I'm going to give you what I want. Everybody's giving what they want to receive. The person that attacks all the time is a person that wants attack all the time. The person that attacks all the time is a person that wants attack. The person that murders is a person that wants to be murdered. The person that gives love is the person that wants love. The person that gives kindness is the person that wants kindness. The person that raises hell is the person that wants hell. The Course in Miracles is saying every gift the mind offers depends on what it wants. Every gift you offer depends on what you want. So do you know that you need to start giving what you want to receive? You need to start giving what you want to receive, Earl. You need to start giving what you want to receive, Earl. You need to start giving what you want to receive. You need to start giving what you want to receive. I will give what I want to receive. I will give what I want to receive. I will give what I want to receive. There's a lesson in the Course that says, I will receive what I'm giving now. I will receive what I am giving now. If everybody knew that they were going to receive what they're giving now, don't you think that everybody would start giving what they want to receive? And a sane person wants to receive freedom. A sane person wants to receive love. A sane person wants to receive a relationship that's real. So if I'm in need, if I am in need of money, how can I give money? If you are really in need of money, you need to ask for the correct perception of money. You need to ask that the real you, your real self, be expressed. Because if you knew who you really were, you wouldn't have a money problem. No one would have any kind of problem if they knew they were a child of God. So all of our problems are identity problems. It's a trick to focus your attention. But on the other hand, which is equally true, me personally, when I think I'm going through a financial ebb or lack, that's when I make sure I give of what I have even more. Because there's no such thing as anybody that's watching my classes that has absolutely no money, even down to the fact that if you just got a penny. There's no such thing as anybody being drawn to my classes who have absolutely zero money. That's not true. You may not have as much money as you think you want to have or you need to have, but there ain't nowhere in the heck you don't have a dime. And if you do, you need to give it away as fast as you possibly can, because you really don't believe you have abundance. So the Course in Miracles is saying to us that it's first and foremost, I need to be giving loving thoughts, abundant thoughts, rich thoughts, prosperous thoughts, because everything comes from a thought. So no matter what's happening on the physical level, it's always there because a thought came first. So every thought that you give is showing you what you want. Every thought that you give is showing you what you want. So it says right here, every gift the mind offers depends on what the mind wants. The mind will adorn its chosen home most carefully, making it ready to receive the gifts it wants, by offering the gifts it wants to those who come into its chosen home or those it would attract to it. And once we come together, he says, there they will exchange their gifts. You and I hang out together, we are exchanging our gifts all evening. I'm either giving you the gift of love, or I'm giving you the gift of fear. I'm either giving you the gift of unity, or I'm giving you the gift of separation. I'm either giving you the gift of victimhood, or I'm giving you the gift of assuming responsibility. When we come together, when we go out, when we're with each other, right now, we are exchanging our gifts. But don't forget now, real gifts are based on content, not on form. A real gift is going to be a gift of the spirit, a gift of the mind, and a gift of the heart. In other words, Am I giving you love or am I giving you fear? Am I giving you unity or am I giving you separateness? Am I giving you freedom or am I giving you bondage? So when the Course in Miracles talks about gifts, I'm going to say this over and over again. It is not talking about material things, even though the truth applies to material things. But the Course in Miracles is talking about the real deal. The real deal is consciousness. The real deal are things of the heart. The real deal are things that are of thought and feeling. The body is temporary. Everything about the body is temporary. There is not one single thing about the body that is going to last. There is not one single thing about the body that's going to last. There's not one single thing about physical money that's going to last. There's nothing of the physical that's ultimately going to last. So the Course in Miracles is saying if you really wake up, you want to exchange real gifts. Gifts of love, gifts of light, offering and receiving what their minds judge to be worthy of them. So what is it that people exchange? The Course in Miracles says, you offer what your mind judged to be worthy of you. I give you what I think is worthy of me. I always give another person what I think I deserve. I always give another person what I think is worthy of me. So the Course in Miracles says we come together to exchange our gifts. What are the gifts? The gifts are whatever it is I believe is valuable. I'm going to give you whatever I think is worthy of me. I'm going to treat you the way that I think I deserve to be treated. I'm going to treat you the way that I think I deserve to be treated. We come together, we bring our bodies together, we use our bodies to attract each other some kind of way, and then we start giving each other what we think we deserve. That's all that's happening in any relationship. Any relationship is nothing but two people giving each other what they think they deserve. In any relationship, you just have two people giving each other what they think they deserve. In any relationship, you just have the people involved giving each other what they think they deserve. In any relationship, there is an exchange of gifts. That exchange of gifts is each person is giving the other person what it is they think they deserve, what they think they deserve. I'm giving you what I think. I'm in a relationship with you right now. I'm giving you all what I think I deserve. I'm saying to you what I think I deserve. I'm teaching you what I want to learn. I am sharing what I want to hear. I am sharing what I want to learn. That's what you are doing. That's what we all do. That's what the Course in Miracles is saying. We're offering and receiving what our minds judge to be worthy of us. I am giving you what I think is worthy of me. I'm giving you what I think I deserve. You're giving everybody in your life right now exactly what you think you deserve. You're giving everyone in your life right now exactly what you think you deserve. You're giving everyone in your life right now exactly what you think you deserve. You're treating everybody in your life right now exactly the way you think you deserve to be treated. You are treating everybody in your life exactly the way that you think you deserve to be treated according to the Course in Miracles. That you are giving to everyone around you exactly what you want to receive. Exactly what you want to receive. So you don't ever have to worry about what a person really wants. When I first got into the Course in Miracles, it talked a lot about private thoughts. And it was saying if you got into the Course, nobody would have private thoughts. And I thought that was an invasion of privacy and it really tripped me out. But he says if you really get this, you'll see there's no such thing as private thoughts. And I can see in a way how that applies to this. If you are always attacking everybody, judging everybody, and condemning everybody, and I'm watching you do that, and I'm listening to you do that, then I know exactly what you believe you deserve. That you believe you deserve judgment, and you believe that you deserve criticism. So you're giving what you think you receive. So I do know what kind of mind that I'm dealing with. I know what kind of mind that I'm dealing with by what it tells me it wants, and how it sees things, and how it treats other people. Because I know if that person is cruel and mean and selfish, that's what they think they deserve. That's what they think they deserve. They think they deserve to be treated in a cruel way. That's why they're acting cruel. That's why they're being cruel. They don't love themselves, and so they're therefore giving you the lack of love that they think they deserve. So two people who don't believe that they deserve love, they can get in a relationship with each other and then give each other what they want to receive, which is no love. They don't believe they deserve love, so they get with somebody who has the exact same goal, and so that person doesn't give them any love because they don't believe they deserve love, and then you don't give them any love because you don't believe that you deserve love, and then y'all just clash all the time. But you're really giving each other exactly what you want. So the Course in Miracles is saying to us that you offer and receive what your mind judges to be worthy of you. Okay, that was 2 paragraphs. I have covered 2 paragraphs. That's what the Course in Miracles means when it says, read me slowly. Do this slowly. Repeat the ideas. It is not about speed. Learning the Course in Miracles has nothing to do with speed. Learning the Course in Miracles has nothing to do with how fast you can read it. Learning the Course in Miracles has nothing to do with how well you can analyze and judge it. Getting the Course in Miracles doesn't have anything to do with analyzing and judging it. Learning the Course in Miracles has everything to do with remembering and repeating it until you remember it. Repeat it until you remember it. What is it that needs to be repeated? For instance, it should be repeated that real gifts are made through the body. If you're going to truly give and receive something, it's got to go beyond just the physical body. Your body is not making any decisions about anything you're doing. Your body is neither offering anything to you, and your body isn't really what's accepting anything. Your body isn't holding out anything. Your body isn't taking anything. Your body isn't making any decisions or choices for you. Your body is not making any decisions nor choices for you. Your body is not making any decisions nor choices. Your body is just doing what it's told. Your body is just doing what you instruct your body to do. Also, only the mind can value. We were told to remember that the only thing that's valuing anything in your life is your mind. What's valuing anything in your life is your all your values are in your mind. All your values and beliefs are in your mind. All your values and beliefs are in your mind. All of your thoughts are in your mind. Your thoughts are in your mind. Your values, your beliefs are in your mind. So the Course in Miracles says only the mind can value. It is not your body that values anything. It's not your body that values its abs, its stomach, the muscles, the shape of the muscles, the shape of the body. It is not your body that cares anything about how your body looks. Your body doesn't care anything about how it looks. Your body doesn't care how it looks when it's looking in a way that your mind values as good, and your body doesn't care when your body is looking in a way that your mind calls bad. It's your mind that's valuing. It is only your mind that is valuing. It is only your mind that is valuing. And only the mind decides on what it wants to receive. And only the mind is the one that decides what you want to give. And every single gift that your mind offers, do you know that every single gift that you give depends on what you want? So give what you want to receive. All that you give is given to yourself, so give what you want to receive. All that you give is given to yourself, so give what you want to receive. All that you give is given to yourself. Everything that you give is what you want to receive. Everything you give is what you're going to receive. If you give everybody a hard time, it's because you want everybody to give you a hard time, and it looks like everybody's giving you a hard time, regardless of what you're saying to yourself. What you give is what you receive. So you can tell when you've truly given something, because if you've truly given something, you see yourself as receiving it. So whatever it is a person doesn't see themselves as receiving is something that they really don't see themselves as giving, even though they might say that they're giving. It's no way a truly generous person is lacking anything. in their perception. It is no way a truly giving person sees themselves as lacking or not receiving. It's not possible. So if you see yourself as not receiving, the truth is you don't see yourself as really giving. I don't care how much you say you're giving. If you really, truly were giving, you would be saying, I am so blessed. I see all the blessings and the things that I'm receiving. You would be so full of gratitude, it would be ridiculous if you were truly giving, which is different from saying I'm giving, believing I'm giving, having some type, like you say, some type, Rita, like you say, some type of a hook on your giving. We're talking about true giving. How can you tell when you're truly giving? Because when you see yourself as truly giving, you will also see yourself as truly receiving. And you will offer what you know you want. So that would be kind of like your rule for how you respond to people. You listen to what people say, and then you think in your mind, okay, I'm going to receive whatever I'm giving. I'm going to receive whatever I'm giving back to this person. So I need to answer this person based more on what is it that I really want to receive? Well, I really want to receive love. I really want to receive innocence. I really want to receive abundance and freedom. Okay, then I am going to answer them in those terms, in terms of love, because that's what I want to receive. I'm going to give them something realer than my body. I'm going to give them something that can really make a difference, which is truth, which is love, because I truly do see them as valuable. So that I'm going to give them something even more than just the body for the body's sake. And it says it right here, that we will exchange our gifts. We are going to offer and receive what our minds judge to be worthy of us. There they will, this is the last sentence in paragraph 2, and there they will exchange their gifts, offering and receiving what their minds judge to be worthy of them. I'm going to give you what I think is worthy of me, and you're going to give me through the body, not made by the body. You're going to give me what you think you deserve and what you want and what you think is worthy of you. So the question is, what do you want? What do you want? I'm going to stop right here and do a quick recap of what we heard in just a moment and take a breath. I want to thank you for hanging in here and making the comments that you made that were incredible, because this was full of powerful ideas that we can use. I'm going to use this. I'm going to listen to this and listen to this and listen to this. And as a full-time teacher, I want to thank you for tuning in to what comes through me. And if you'd like to make a financial expression of appreciation, as a full-time teacher, I am very grateful when you do that. Just go to www.earlpurdy.com. Earl Purdy, Purdy, P-U-R-D-Y, www.earlpurdy.com. Also, I am available for one-on-one counseling, mentoring sessions. If you really want to get past some blocks, and I've taught and worked with the Course in Miracles for over 40 years. Almost 40 years, and I've been an astrologer also almost 40 years. So, and a numerologist. So I bring everything that are my skills and my talents and my gifts. I bring them into our session. If you want to find out more about that, go to my website, earlpurdy.com, and it explains my services in detail. Also, today is July the 5th, and I'm going to be doing a hardcore Course in Miracles workshop very, very soon. And those of you who would like to find out more about that, it feels like something you really like to do, then email me, because I'm interested in working with some people who are proactive. It's proactive enough to send me an email. My email is earlpurdy@earlpurdy.com. My email is my name. My email is my name, earlpurdy@earlpurdy.com. Or just go to my website and you'll be able to contact me. I want to see the people who are interested and would really like to have a hardcore Course in Miracles workshop with me. And it will be available online also. So I do A Course in Miracles on Sundays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. I do the Way of Mastery on Facebook Live on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And of course the Hardcore Course in Miracles on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. You can watch my live broadcast, even if you're not a member of Facebook, by going to www.facebook.com/Earl Purdy Live. www.facebook.com/Earl Purdy Live. Okay. Also, I just wanted to express gratitude to you and let you know that it's not about analyzing these ideas. I know that there's more than one way to look at anything and everything. I'm not saying that the way it comes through me is the only way it can come, but I am saying that the way it comes through me for some people is the way they need to hear it. And the Holy Spirit sends those people into my life. And I'm grateful for that. I am a messenger. So let's do a quick recap of what we heard. And you all did some incredible comments. I always go over the comments. And don't forget to share this video. So here we go. Let me go back over what we heard so far. It's so good to have you on live because I can feel the energy and we can feel each other. Here we go. So this is the gift of Lilith, which is the gift of forgiveness. And you may not know it, but forgiveness is correct perception. The Course in Miracles teaches that forgiveness is correct perception. So you want to give the gift of Lilith, which is giving the gift of forgiveness, which is giving the gift of true perception, which is giving the gift of love. The gift of Lilith are the gift of love. Do you know that we were told to look at all the trinkets that we put on our bodies, all the things that we use to cover our bodies, and understand that these are a bunch of useless things made for the eyes to see. Think about all the pleasures that we try to offer to our bodies to satisfy ourselves, that never truly satisfies ourselves. And remember that all these were made to make seem lovely something that you hate. The Course in Miracles says there's a part of the mind that fears the body. There's a part of the mind that hates the body, that doesn't think the body is worthy and doesn't think the body is good enough and worthy of our love or attractive enough. And then the Course asks us, say, look, would you employ this hated thing to draw your brother to you and to attract your brother's eyes? Would you use a body that you don't truly love to try to attract a person to you? If you're just using your body and just to focus on the body and the value of the body, you're not guilty, you're not bad, but you're just offering your brother or sister, the Course calls a crown of thorns, which is just a crown of nothing. If I'm only offering you my body, but I'm not offering you my heart, my connection, the light, the truth, then I'm not offering you anything of any real value. Also, if I am trying to attract you or anybody else to me through my body, it's because I need them to value my body in order for me to really believe that my body is valuable. I need somebody else's acceptance of my body to justify my own interpretation of the value of my body. But if you accept only the body, then you're not really valuing yourself either, because you deserve more than the body. The body is cool, but you deserve more than the body. And then the Course told us, do you know that gifts aren't really made through the body? Do you know that gifts aren't really made through the body? If they're going to really truly be given and truly be received, a gift of love is not really given just through the body. Because the reason why gifts are not given through the body is because the body never decides to offer anything, and the body never decides to accept anything. The body never decides to hold out anything. The body never decides to take anything. Do you know that that's a really important point that Jesus made tonight in the Course in Miracles? The point that it's not the body. It's not the body that's deciding to do anything. Do you know that it is only the mind, your mind, can value? The only thing that can value is your mind. And your mind decides on what you want to receive and what you want to give. The mind decides on what it wants to give, and the mind decides what it wants to receive. It is you that is deciding what you want to give and what you want to receive. It is not your body. It is not your body that's deciding anything. It's not your body that's deciding to give something. It's not your body that's deciding to receive something. It's not your body that's deciding to offer something. It's not your body that's deciding to accept something. It's not your body that's deciding to hold out something. It's not your body that's deciding to take something. Only the mind can value. And only the mind decides on what the mind would receive. It's only the mind that decides on what it would receive and what it would give. And every gift your mind gives depends on what your mind wants. Every gift a person gives, everything a person gives, depends on what the person wants. I'll say it again. Every gift you offer depends on what you want. Every gift you offer depends on what you want. Then it says, you will adorn your chosen home, the body, very carefully. You're trying to make your body ready to receive the gifts you want by offering the gifts you want to those who come to your body or those who would be attracted to your body. When you attract someone to you and you are attracted to them, he says you exchange your gifts. You're going to offer and you're going to receive what your mind judges to be worthy of you. You come together and you offer and you receive from each other what your minds judge to be worthy of you. So the question that I'm going to complete with is, what do you want? What do you really, really want? Because whatever it is that you really, really, really want, that is what you must give. I love you. I love you, mighty companions. Try not to analyze this. Try not to analyze this. Try to remember it. Try to hear it. Try to remember it. Try to hear it. Try to remember it. Repeat it. Hear it. Hear it. Hear it. Hear it. This is how you give the gift of lilies. You give the gift of forgiveness by perceiving correctly, by giving the love that you want to receive. Love you. See you next time.